I abhor the blindness of the mortal plane.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Iron Man gaming video. So today we're going to be looking at some different animation loadouts that are available in Dota. Now what I mean by animation loadouts is basically the animation that you see when a character appears or what he does when he's idle, stuff like that, right? But this is for the loading screen. This is for the screen where you can see the pretty outfits that you have, the different cool looking arcanas, so on and so forth. Now if you look at Void Spirit right here, this is normally how Void Spirit normally stands, has one leg up, his hands in a position, so on and so forth. Nothing is different. This is a standard what should I say, animation for him. It doesn't change. If you change his outfit to one of these newer outfits, it's the same thing, nothing occurs. Now if you are a Void Spirit user and you're tired of seeing these and you decide that, hey, I want him to have a different animation, remember this is not the outfit, not the costume, not the set, a different animation, well, you sort it out a lot. However, there are other characters in the game that do have items that allow these characters to have a variation in their loadout. So let's take a look at one such character. So right now we're at the Keeper of the Light and we're looking at the King of Thieves outfit. And as you can see, this is his standard animation. Right? Now if we want a small animation change, right, we can actually change his mount to his immortal mount. And right here you'll realize that his weapon is slightly raised and is more erect, is more, what should I say, he has changed his position on his horse, right? So this is actually a slight loadout change. Most people may not notice it, but if you look at the horse, you'll realize that there's a animation modifier. This animation modifier actually changes his loadout. Now, if you want to look at something more drastic, I would say we can look at, let's see, we can look at the Crucible of the Light outfit. Now the Crucible of the Light outfit comes with a belt. This belt contains a Kinetic Gem and that gem changes his loadout animation. As you can see, he bows with his horse. Now let's take a look at the gem. Okay, this gem is called the Obstinance of the Keeper. It's pretty decent. So if you change, like for example, the weapon or different aspects of the outfit, if you have not changed the gem on the belt, the animation will remain. Now let's say we wanna put the gem in a cool set such as this one that I saved. It's a custom set called Fevers of the Light. We will go back for the Crucible of the Light set and we will extract the gem from the Crucible of the Light set out of the belt and put it in an item from that mix set. So as you can see, that's the name of the gem, Obstinance of the Keeper. Extract the gem, bada bing bada bang, get the gem. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put the gem in the weapon because, well, most of my mix sets I use the immortal weapon and I would like to have that animation with my mix sets. So I'm going to really be getting two animations. So right here I'm going to be socketing the gem. Oh, so first I have to create a socket, then I socket the gem. So as you can see, I added it to the weapon. And then the weapon and the crucible is now bowing, and any set that I change to custom set or normal set, as long as I add the weapon to it, Keeper of the Light will bow, which is pretty nice. I think that's a pretty nice loadout animation. Alright guys, so now that we've seen how gems work, and we've actually seen two loadout animation variants here. We've seen the gem and we've seen Immortal. Let's look at some different variations and some different characters. So let's first look at Crystal Maiden. She's a very complicated character. For example,
it's all fun and games until someone's
Maiden,
frozen
look
solid.
at the Immortal. This Immortal has the Impatient Maiden. That's the one that allows her to move her well, animation change. As you see, she's playing with her staff. She's moving it back and forth, and she switches into, you know, the normal animation every now and then. So if I'm going to this is the normal animation. She's not really doing much, but this is the old one that everybody's used to. This is the OG Crystal Maiden. All right, so if you want another drastic change, you know, is the Arcana. So her Arcana is in her back, and as you can see, wow, I love this Arcana. Dota buggy. Let's go back and forth. It's still bugged. Okay, I think it will take a time.
Destroyed cannot rise against you.
All right, so let's see if we can get it to work this time. All right, bada bing, bada boom. All right, buggy Dota. So as you can see, this is one of the pre-save. No, I don't think this is one of the pre-save sets I have. But yes, so as you can see, we have Crystal Maiden here. Let's let her look at it a little bit prettier. Alright, so this is a big animation change. You know, from the Arcanas, most Arcanas, obviously, there's some fun animation change. Our loadout screen change. One of the things you can do with Crystal Maiden, for example, is changes with the puppies. So this is also, I would consider a loadout change. You have one puppy, no puppy, or maybe this different color variation from this gray to black, and now upgrade to the blue heart wolf pup, which is quite nice. And you know, this came from the persona. No, I would say the personas are also loadout changes, but they're really redesign of the character also, so that's something else to consider. I mean, these aren't easily obtained. These are only obtained through battle pass, so I don't really want to consider them. But yeah, the Arcanas, some Arcanas are the same. But yes, this is also a big loadout change. You can have this along with a pup, and there you go. So let's move on to another. I'll show you another one. Let's look at what should I say? ANTI-MAGE. For example, ANTI-MAGE. Look at the ANTI-MAGE.
I bring an
right?
end to magic.
This animation is pretty cool. He has one weapon on his shoulder, and we have a weapon, and the weapon on his right is dropped lower. So this is pretty nice. This animation is only because of this. This is not because of a gem. This is an Immortal animation. So as you can see, change it to the original weapons that come with this outfit. Yep, this is the standard animation for ANTI-MAGE. He's just there, yada yada yada, right? Nothing is different. Change this one, which is the right weapon, and bam, he throws his left weapon on his shoulder and he lowers the one in the right. This is pretty cool. I do like this animation. This is the one that I normally use with him. That's the only reason I got these Immortals, was this animation. I really like this loadout effect. Now there are other loadout effects that can only be obtained by costumes. Now these loadouts are a bit annoying, but what you realize, you've seen these loadouts in all of the pictures for like the different sets. Let me give you an example. Look at this set. As you can see, his hands are down, right? But in the set, he's posing with the weapons. The same thing for when you see his Immortals, so on and so forth. There are a lot of sets here that has that type of animation where you have one weapon on his back and one in front of him, right? This one's the same, so on and so forth. Now, where did this animation come from? It is actually from this set, right? The difference with these is that for this to work, you actually have to have every single item within these sets. See, all of these items have the animation. If you actually remove one of these, the animation will change back to the original thing. I don't currently have this set. I can get it. Maybe later on I will. This is actually the same thing for another hero. Let's look at Huskar, for example. Alright, so we're at Huskar. Oops, it's loading properly. Boom, we're at Huskar. Alright, so let's look at, as you can see, it's the same thing. This right here, right? You see the pose that he has in the animation, the pose right here in these displays for the sets. Same pose, same pose, same pose for the Immortal, but it's not the animation you're seeing here. But if you go to this set, not this one, although it looks like it's the same pose, go to this set, voila, you see it. So there are animations that come from the loadout, animations that come from different sets, and it's the same thing. If you see animation on all of these set pieces, if you remove one of them, it's broken, right? I don't really like this because you cannot transfer it to anything else, and if nothing comes out, if an Immortal doesn't come out, if Arcana doesn't come out, or a special item that actually gives this animation, well, you can get this animation. I mean, it sort of gives you some form of dynamic with the game and so on and so forth, but you know,
Juggernaut.
look at this Juggernaut one. I really like this one. This is 1,000 cuts. Now, let me show you when we remove or change one of these animation pieces. So let's say I change the sword to this, and bada bing, bada boom, you realize that it's broken. Every other costume or piece of the costume has the animation on it. However, because the sword has been changed, it changes. So that's it. Other than, you know, the regular, should I say, Immortal animations. So if I went to Arcana, you see jug poses, and you can, you know, change that to the different. So, you know, these are different loadouts from the Arcanas, which everybody should notice from now. Well, notice already, you know, you have, everybody should notice already that you have these type of animation loadouts. If you're playing the game for a while, you'll see, you know, anybody that has the Arcana. So, yeah. Let's see another hero.
Michael Maeve, Butcher.
Alright, so we're looking at PUDGE. Good grief.
A few moments later.
Alright, so now we're looking at PUDGE. As you can see, there are huge animation changes for PUDGE.
Someone needed a butcher.
Yep. Pretty dope. Pretty nice loadout. So let's recap. If you're bored and you basically don't want, or you want a different animation loadout, you want something fresh, you can get an Arcana, right? You can get gems from special items and transfer them to different items to get different effects. You can even add them into Arcanas. For example, this Arcana has Crow Feet and Trapper's Treachery. And yeah, that's about it.
Thank you for watching Ahriman's gaming video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!